Online. You can go online because you can go. You can do it, but it takes a while. Or you can just send it to me later. Just give it to me later. Just take the book and send it to me.
We'll autograph it from you.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Now I'll take it now.
Okay.
Let's see if Jeremiah got a quote.
Stan Washington.
Yes, sir.
You pulled off the GCB 2023 conference. We're at Westbrook Church in Bolingbrook, Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
Tell the people what we just experienced, what they missed.
Well, a lot of people came out and there was a lot of support in regards to business. People are concerned about how to start a business. They're concerned about how to grow a business. But one thing that they're missing is how to walk with God with a business. Yeah. And so one thing that we developed, and that comes from God, is the God-centered business. And that is, how in the world do I start, operate, and grow a business according to God's will?
Now, this wasn't something that you've always been doing. This kind of came to you because you had success. You were corporate, 14,000 offices or facilities you were managing, and then something led you here.
Yeah. At one point, I was the executive over operations and technology for McDonald's Corporation, and I had 14,000 locations where we worked with the back office solutions for McDonald's. In other words, all of how many burgers are being sold and what's going on with all the inventory and everything else. And so that was my team. But God took me out of that arena. I mean, I'd done that for about 13 years, and suddenly I found myself in a position where I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. Well, I had to start a business myself. And once I started that business, I was able to see this is tough.
Yeah.
And I started down a path of trying to make it not so tough. But I found out that God wanted me to do something different. He wanted me to give my entire business over to Him before I could understand how to do some things that walk with Him. So once I did that, He showed me a different way.
And you wrote a book, well, a guide. You created a framework. Can you talk to us about that framework?
Yes, it's called the God-Centered Business, a framework to grow with resilience. It takes resilience to be able to run a business. It takes resilience to be able to really get out there and do what it takes to actually grow the business. Some people want an 8-week course on how to be a billionaire, and they feel that they're going to be in 8 weeks they're going to have a business that's successful. God sees success a different way, and He wants people to understand that customers are first. He wants people to understand that you have to pray with people. He wants people to understand that you have to care for them first and serve them first before you grow that business.
I was able to attend this 2-day workshop, this day and a half, 2-day workshop. My biggest takeaway from this workshop, Stan, is service. Service to others. Explain why service to others is so important.
One thing that people think is that if I build it, they will come. If I build it, they will come. The people I serve see it. And when I serve them, they actually see my service. And when I don't want anything from them, that's when I got good practice. But when I do come up with a business that God has given me to do, with it, which is a solution, all I have to do is tell the people I serve, I have a solution to your problem. And guess what? Right away, they say, I want it from you. I don't want it from anybody else. I want it specifically from you because you served me and you didn't want anything in return. And so that piece of service, it's called servant leadership. You don't care that you get something when you're a servant leader.
That's a paradigm shift for many entrepreneurs. We're not putting God first. We're coming up with ideas that we think are great and it's going to make us some money, and then we're going headstrong to make that business work, and running into a lot of difficulties and challenges.
All right.
Can you give us the Gia?
Gia? Yep.
Thank you.
So this is it, man. This is an example of the work that you've put in over the years, where you've cultivated a community of business owners that now believe in you and believe in your message and get it and understand it. And you know, this may be a pretty strong word. It's a word that I'm coming up with for this moment. It's kind of beholden to you, Stan. Like we're your support, man. We believe in you and the message, and I'm very thankful for what God has, what you've allowed God to bring through you.
Right.
Because you could have resisted and you didn't.
Well, one thing that is, then I'm humbled by that. I say, don't look at me. I say, don't look at me. I mean, it's good. I mean, thank you. I provide the example that God has given me, but look at Him. Look at God. It's one of those things that even an angel took that very seriously. It's like, don't worship me, look at God. And it's one of those things that I want to build a kingdom on this earth. I want God's kingdom to grow. And it's very, very important for us to be able to do that, to be able to say, you know what? Yeah, a lot of people will be able to benefit from some of the things that God has shown me. Yes, I understand that. But I have to give Him the glory in terms of everything that I do. And so I have to give Him 100% of my business and 100% of the glory and credit for everything that He's given me.
Now, I know there are a lot of business owners that are watching this. And let me be the first to say, and if you're watching it, you probably know me. And so if you're not putting God at the center of your business, you're doing your business wrong. You're doing yourself a disservice. It doesn't mean I might not still come do business with you. But no, going forward, this is a requirement that we operate with God at the center of our lives, of our communities, of our families, of our business. This is just what we're doing. This is what we've evolved to, and this is where we are, where we are going from here. Where can the people find you, Stan? Where should they? Do you have a website that you can give the people?
Yes. They can go to www.honorservicesoffice.com. HONORSERVICES office.com. And that is where I have my CRM. We provide a CRM that is a prayer-centered CRM. The CRM enables people to not only get reminded about praying and contacts and everything else, but it also provides payment online payments, shopping cart. It also provides financial reports and things like that that business owners usually don't like. But these are the things that are kind of the medicine part of the business that makes you healthy. And so and also it has one other thing. It has the daily devotionals. It has some things that kind of guide you through to make sure that daily walk is there. So we made sure that we provide the software to support the entrepreneur in their walk with God as well as their walk with their customer.
One more thing, because I know you got to go. You got people waiting on you. People are hungry. You're going out to eat, and people got things to do. But what do you say to that naysayer entrepreneur who's like, I ain't got time, and my customers don't need me praying for them. I'm there to do business. I'm there to fix their hole in the wall or whatever it may be.
Well, that's usually not my flock. It's one of those things where if customers, if their concerns are not your concerns, then that's probably not the group that I'm dealing with. I'm dealing with the people who actually care about people, who actually care about them enough to pray for them, care about them enough to cry with them, and so that they can build a community themselves that actually cares for them. If you don't care for people, well, that may be a different type of business, but my business and the people that we talk to care for the community, and they become a community within themselves.
Stan Washington, thank you for your time. Thank you for doing this. Thank you for being a channel, a vessel. I appreciate it, man.
All right, thank you. All right, take care.
All right.
Now, you want to cut it
Oh,
off?
yeah. Oh, we're gonna do this 10 times better going